They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
At the 21-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Second down and 6 now. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
1st and 10, here's Richardson with it. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish up. You know it's not an easy job to catch passes when people are trying to tackle him. Not with the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Richardson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Scott to return it. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20. At the 27-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second and 6. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Darren Waller, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Browns are on the board here first in the season opener. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
What'd you have?
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Naomi Fairbairn set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, it's Richardson. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on second and 8 at the 27-yard line. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. Second and 13 that they're walking up on. Now it's Richardson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, here's Richardson. And that is incomplete. As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield with man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. On the return is Scott. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And that is every quarterback's worst nightmare. You had the perfect play call. The seas parted perfectly. You had your guy wide open. He could have run for days, but he overshoots him. And that's one he'll think about for the next month.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain of 22. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
Let's go now.
And again, it's Chubb. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice. Furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Here's 2nd and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It was a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The opening week, certainly he didn't want to throw an interception, but the rookie got it out of the way. That's the first of his career.
Veterans throw interceptions week 1, week 2, week 3. It happens along the way, but you're right. He got it out of the way. It's over. The big thing for him is, can he answer this question when he gets to the sideline? What did you see? Why did you make that throw? They'll work with it from there. As we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Tyreek Hill from 10 yards out. And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
To throw on second down. Baldwin aiming for Jacobs. He's got him, reeling it in on the out route. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Right where they set him down started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. To throw on 3rd down. Baldwin, same target. It's Jacobs again. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first half, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Baldwin. He finds his man. Complete. That's Jacobs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, 37 yards. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Browns 14, Raiders 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. On play action, they'll throw. He hits Adams complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again.
Why do you take so long to throw the ball?
Or was it?
That is
Wait
terrible.
to see, no interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Done for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Now this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. He's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
They set up the screen to Chubb. And they'll work it in inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They'll look to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to load that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Mustang 19.
They'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. The final shot before break. Baldwin over the middle, and it's incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. So they say he went out of bounds, came back in, then touched the football.
Can't be the first guy to touch it when you come back inbounds. That's why the penalty goes against him. Have to know where you are on the field.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking a little further down inside the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because
rush coming, and he's taken down.
Tyree Wilson using that athletic ability to make the play. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game. Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Down the right sideline.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. Rams defense has a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense's interception woes that kind of had in the first half and now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
82 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
So this line, the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On 3rd down, Baldwin.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Off play action. Baldwin. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Browns drive about to get started. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you...
There he goes, right side.
Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Deebo Samuel.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Deebo Samuel, 81 yards. And the Browns are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Baldwin.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Yeah.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Yeah, I'm still on my game.
Now on
Thank
3rd
you.
and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh my God,
And
that's
this
a
one
big. Come
incomplete.
on.
And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
You got
Well, he
it.
certainly
That's
thought he
bad.
had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Browns are going to get this thing back
excellent field position. Now Chubb running right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Back to throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Raiders are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
At their own 4-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And that won't buy them much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Baldwin looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. To throw on 3rd down. Baldwin. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw.
Give me that.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
It certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what. And he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage. And they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Looking to throw.
Oh my, what the?
It'll be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get the football back as time will
That man is wide open in the back of the end zone. He threw it to the middle.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Looking to throw. Baldwin. On target to his man, Likely. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A very solid gain of 27. A three-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
A first down run with Jacobs going to be well read defensively as they'll stop him for a loss of a couple. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on second down. Baldwin finds his man. It's John Mechie. You got the big lead defensively. Really be getting that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the gun on third down. Baldwin. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Raiders first down. And they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. No reason not to try it there. And they do indeed convert on fourth. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now here's a throw that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll make it second down. So that a nice throw, but it hasn't really turned out to be the grand debut that many had hoped for. His team's down double digits. So what have you seen, CD?
About what I expected, really, because for a youngster making his first start in the NFL, I kind of expected to see these things. A few bumps along the way, maybe not the plays you expect to see or want to see. But remember, he's not going to the Hall of Fame off this first start. It's going to be an accumulation of games before we have a fully accurate reading.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5, about the 4. 101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Well, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Two yards still to go. Third down now.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60. Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Returnable here from the 38. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we get this behind us and get better for the next time out? This uses motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On third down, Baldwin. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So the field goal unit is coming on here, and boy, this is going to be darn near impossible. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Come on. Hit. Viking 18.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week one and one of